Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Bridgewater on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Cousins now. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 15-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yards.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 53.
go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now and I think the ball's out. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On second down, here's Barkley. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
First and 10.
X3. 218.
First down. Here's Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long for Cousins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check out, read.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 16-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. So a great play there by the defense if these guys are going to advance. And it looks like... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go, D.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Set, ready, 50. Hey, Lobo. Check, 53's Mike. What's the run?
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Big series right here.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. Second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up third down.
50 seconds to Mike. Stay with your man.
Cousins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense if these guys are going to advance. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.